In life, many people think victory comes from fighting harder, pushing longer, or reacting faster than everyone else. But Sun Tzu taught something far more powerful. He believed that the best victory happens before the struggle even begins. Long before the first move is made, the wise person has already prepared the mind, studied the situation, understood weaknesses, protected energy, and chosen the right moment. In modern life, this applies to work, money, relationships, personal growth, and decision-making. Winning is often not about force. It is about clarity, self-control, timing, and preparation. In this video, Sun Tzu becomes your guide to show how true success is created quietly, intelligently, and early.
Most people think life's battles begin when a problem appears. A job challenge, a money crisis, a conflict, a difficult decision. But Sun Tzu would say the battle began much earlier. It began in your habits, your preparation, your emotional control, and your awareness. By the time life becomes difficult on the outside, the real conditions were already forming within you. The person who wins is often the one who prepared before pressure arrived. Victory is rarely sudden. It is built quietly in advance.
The first advantage in life is not strength. It is clarity. Many people lose because they do not truly see their situation. They confuse wishes with facts. They ignore warning signs. They react emotionally instead of observing carefully. Sun Tzu taught that understanding reality is one of the greatest forms of power. In life, this means asking honest questions. What is really happening? What is weak? What is improving? What is draining your energy? What keeps repeating? Clear sight prevents foolish struggle. The more clearly you see, the less blindly you fight.
Sun Tzu famously taught that if you know yourself and know the other side, you do not fear the outcome. In life, knowing yourself is essential. What are your strengths? What weakens your discipline? What kind of pressure makes you impatient? What temptations repeatedly distract you? Many people plan for the outside world, but do not study themselves. That is why they get defeated by habits, emotions, overconfidence, or fear. Self-knowledge helps you prepare for your own patterns, and when you understand your own mind, you stop being surprised by yourself. Your battlefield may not be war. It may be your workplace, your finances, your routines, your home, your health, or your time. Sun Tzu would remind us that success depends on understanding the environment you are operating in. Every setting has patterns, pressures, traps, and opportunities. If you do not study the field, you will walk into unnecessary difficulty. In daily life, this means knowing where problems usually begin, where time gets wasted, where misunderstandings grow, and where progress becomes easier. When you understand the terrain, you make better moves. One of the wisest lessons from Sun Tzu is that not every battle should be fought. In life, many people exhaust themselves by reacting to everything. Every criticism, every disagreement, every distraction, every opportunity, every invitation to prove something. But winning often means refusing unnecessary conflict. It means protecting focus. It means asking, does this deserve my time, energy, and attention? A wise person does not waste strength on ego battles. They save their effort for what truly matters. Avoiding foolish struggle is not weakness. It is disciplined intelligence. Why do some people stay calm when pressure rises? Often because they prepared beforehand. Preparation reduces panic. When you have thought through the problem, strengthened your skills, organized your resources, and rehearsed your response, life does not shake you as easily. Sun Tzu valued readiness because it lowers uncertainty. In modern life, this means saving money before a crisis, learning before opportunity arrives, practicing communication before conflict happens, and building healthy habits before illness or stress takes hold.
Prepared people appear calm because they already met the battle in advance. Many losses in life happen not because a person lacked ability, but because they lost control of emotion. Anger leads to poor words. Fear leads to hesitation. Pride leads to reckless action. Anxiety creates confusion. Sun Tzu understood that emotional disturbance weakens judgment. A calm mind sees options. A disturbed mind sees threats everywhere. Winning before the battle starts means managing your inner state early. Pause before reacting. Step back before speaking. Breathe before deciding. The more emotional control you have, the less easily life can provoke you into mistakes.
Real strength is often built in silence. Sun Tzu respected hidden advantage. In life, this means developing skill before announcing plans, improving discipline before showing ambition, and growing stronger without constant display. Not every stage of growth needs an audience. Quiet preparation is powerful because it protects focus. It reduces pressure from others. It allows consistent improvement. Too many people want visible victory before invisible work, but the strongest results usually come from effort no one sees. When the moment arrives, success looks sudden to others, but you know it was built slowly.
Even the right action at the wrong time can fail. Sun Tzu placed great importance on timing. In life, people often struggle because they push too early, react too late, speak too soon, or wait too long. Wisdom is not only knowing what to do, but when to do it. Sometimes the best move is action. Sometimes it is patience. Sometimes it is stepping back. Sometimes it is advancing with confidence. Timing requires awareness, restraint, and judgment. The wise person does not just move because something is possible. They move when conditions support success. Victory in life is not only about effort, it is also about energy management. Sun Tzu understood that exhausted forces make poor decisions. In modern life, scattered energy creates careless mistakes. You cannot think well when you are mentally overloaded, emotionally drained, or constantly distracted. Winning early means protecting sleep, attention, peace, and physical health. It means not living in a state of permanent reaction. It means creating a life where your strength is available when truly needed. A tired person fights badly. A steady person fights wisely. Many people wait for a better situation. Sun Tzu would advise something different. Create the conditions that make success more likely. Do not depend only on luck. Build advantage. Learn useful skills. Improve your reputation. Save resources. Strengthen relationships. Prepare alternatives. Reduce weaknesses. The wise person does not hope the future will be kind. They quietly shape the future in their favor. In life, advantage is often built from small, consistent actions. The more advantage you create, the less you need to depend on chance. Hard work matters, but hard work without strategy can become exhaustion. Sun Tzu did not glorify effort without direction. He valued intelligent effort. In life, this means choosing what produces the greatest result for the energy used. It means solving root causes instead of repeatedly fighting symptoms. It means using planning, structure, learning, and smart prioritization. Many people are busy, but not effective. They are active, but not advancing. Strategy asks a powerful question. What is the best move here? Asking that question can save years of struggle. Motivation feels exciting, but it comes and goes. Discipline is quieter and more dependable. Sun Tzu would admire consistency because it makes strength reliable. The person who wins before the battle starts is not the one who feels inspired only sometimes. It is the one who maintains useful habits repeatedly. They wake up with intention. They finish important tasks. They prepare even when no one is watching. They keep promises to themselves. In life, discipline turns hope into structure, and structure turns effort into results.
Pressure reveals weakness. If you want to win early, do not wait for pressure to expose what is fragile. Study your weak points before life does it for you. Maybe it is poor planning. Maybe it is lack of savings. Maybe it is overthinking. Maybe it is weak communication. Maybe it is unhealthy habits. Sun Tzu taught the value of securing your vulnerable points. In daily life, strengthening weakness gives you stability. It makes future difficulty less damaging. The wise person repairs the roof before the storm. Sun Tzu taught that position matters. In life, where you stand emotionally, financially, professionally, and socially shapes your choices. If you are always cornered, rushed, or dependent, you will struggle to act wisely. But if you create stronger positioning, you gain freedom and options. Position can mean building savings, learning valuable skills, surrounding yourself with good people, or avoiding situations that trap you. Better position reduces desperation, and when desperation is reduced, better decisions become possible. Winning early often begins with placing yourself in a stronger position. The greatest victories in life are often not dramatic. They are invisible. An argument avoided, a bad decision prevented, a crisis softened by preparation, a temptation resisted, a habit strengthened, a peaceful mind preserved. Sun Tzu's wisdom reminds us that true success is not always loud. Often it looks like less damage, less chaos, less waste, and more calm. The world may celebrate visible winners, but a wise person also respects silent victories. These are the victories that protect your future. This teaching is not limited to one part of life. In work, winning early means learning skills before they are urgently needed. In money, it means saving before trouble comes. In relationships, it means building trust before conflict arises. In health, it means caring for the body before illness forces change. In personal growth, it means correcting habits before they become identity. Sun Tzu's lesson is universal. Preparation beats reaction. When you live this way, life becomes less about emergency response and more about intentional direction. In the end, the deepest lesson is simple. Winning in life before the battle even starts means living with awareness, self-knowledge, discipline, preparation, and wise timing. It means not waiting for chaos to teach you what calm preparation could have taught earlier. It means becoming the kind of person who is less easily shaken because you have already done the inner work. Sun Tzu's wisdom still matters because life still rewards the prepared mind. The battle may come later, but the victory can begin today. Sun Tzu's greatest lesson is not about conflict. It is about preparation, wisdom, and self-mastery. In modern life, the people who seem strong under pressure are often those who prepared long before pressure arrived. They learned to think clearly, manage emotion, protect energy, understand themselves, and act with timing instead of impulse. You do not have to wait for a crisis to become stronger. You can begin now. Build discipline quietly. Strengthen weak areas. Choose your battles wisely. Create advantage before difficulty appears. That is how real victory is formed. Not in panic, not in noise, but in calm preparation before the battle even starts.